Arsenal have gone backwards, and it's bizarre to see. I thought the performance first half was tepid. After a few bad results, what you're expecting is front foot. You're playing Burnley. Let's go high up the pitch. Let's press them all over the place. Didn't see it.
Yeah.
Arteta, and I have sung his praises and tried to back him. He's making the same mistakes. You know, I said here at the end of last season, although Xhaka's done all right to turn his form around, you're not going to compete at the top of the table and get Arsenal back where they want when you've got Xhaka in midfield. And not just Xhaka. I'm not just digging him out because of his stupidity yesterday. But there's a few areas I know he brought Partey in. He's been injured. But he's playing Lacazette as a 10. He's not a 10. He's playing Aubameyang up top. Who, fair enough, some people think that's best position. He scores most of his goals off the left.
Yeah.
Willian, who I love, and he's been one of the best players in the Premier League for the last 7-8 years, is having a bad spell. Give him a little breather, take the pressure off. You've got great young players like Nketiah, Maitland-Niles, who could have played midfield. You've got Ceballos, the most creative player, other than Ozil, who we can't pick because he's not in the 25-man squad.
Yeah.
Ceballos is their most skillful creative midfield player, and he's on the bench.
Well, this is it. I mean, when you break it all down, Simon, Arsenal 15th in the table, run of 7 defeats, as I said in the introduction. Worst start to any top-flight season since 74-75. Will these players cost Arteta? Will they cost him his job?
No, I think Arteta will cost himself his job.
I agree.
I think that the players that he selects, the way that he plays, and the results that he gets as a result of those selections and the players that he picks will cost him his job. The players, ultimately, his performances will be the gateway. But I think if you look at games like Burnley, I think there's a massive amount of disservice and discredit paid to the way that Burnley ground out a result.
Yeah.
But it's going back into the games, go back and get beaten 3-0 by Aston Villa.
Yeah.
Those are the things that start to unwind Arteta, because it wasn't about 4 or 5 weeks ago we were talking about, geez, this guy's got the zeitgeist. He's won the FA Cup. He's beating the top 6 sides on a pretty regular basis now, which was an accusation that Arsenal were often levied that they didn't. He is now changing the culture. He means what he says. He's not going to have players talking outside the dressing room. He's beginning to get hold of it. And now, 4 weeks later, like we often do, bang, Arteta now is the exact parallel opposite of what we thought he was.
Yeah.
It's somewhere in the middle is the real answer, but he's got to be a little bit stronger with what he's doing, a little bit more definite, and I also think he's got some passengers in that dressing room that he's got to be. And you look at Aubameyang, you know, I'm not singling him out, but this was a guy that we had to endure putting a egg timer on about his contract like he was the panacea to all Arsenal's problems.
Yeah.
Where's he? I know he's not played. You know, people are saying he's played out of position and whatever else. But where is he?
Oh, exactly.
He's the captain.
I watched him
the list
closely
is endless.
yesterday.
Lacazette, why is he not scoring goals? I mean, the list is endless.
Just deal with Aubameyang first. He worked hard yesterday. His stats were good. He worked hard. He put himself about. He tried. Now
he tried. That's the least we can expect.
Well, the rest
Danny.
will come. If he keeps doing that, he'll come. The quality. He'll get his goals because the quality's there.
Yeah.
There was some who didn't put in the same shift. Look,
such as who?
I didn't see Lacazette bombing about.
Yeah.
I thought in the middle of the park they got overran a little bit by the Burnley lads' endeavour.
Yeah.
Now that could be a lack of. I mean, I've talked about Xhaka now, to a degree, lack of athleticism. So maybe that's not an attitude thing. But if you've got a lack of legs in the middle of the park, play Maitland-Niles in there.